I am retired from law enforcement, and my husband is a retired CHP sergeant. So I have been around law enforcement, not just in my professional life, but also in my personal life. What I see is one of the biggest issues, and most of you have brought this up in one way or another, is trust. And trust, when I say trust, I'm talking about, for instance, trusting an officer when they are called to the scene to do the right thing, to do the right thing. And what I mean by that is, and of course I'm going to use my clients' experiences, if there's a restraining order, make an arrest if there's a violation. If there is ongoing domestic violence right there in front of you, do an emergency protective order, these kinds of things. And of course, encompassed in all of this is cultural competency, whether it be from the Middle East or the victim is from Mexico, because of course here our population is basically Hispanic, depending, starting in Calexico, where I think it's like 92%. And then as you go north, it gets less and less, but I don't think it ever gets any less than 65%. Most of the people here, even if they were born and raised in the United States, they still have that crossover culture. Not all law enforcement that are here came from here. And there is a disconnect to talking about, for instance, we would love to have a female officer being the one to come and take the photographs of the injuries of a female victim of family violence. But that's definitely not always possible here. I believe we have maybe one female officer in El Centro. There's 2 in Calexico, 2 in Brawley. There are a number with the sheriff's department. And I can't think of the others offhand, but it is difficult. So the problem is trust. And I also believe that the more education with the public, between the public and law enforcement, the better off everybody's going to be.